Hello, welcome to my channel and my videos. My goal in these videos is to provide you with information from my own experience that I think will be useful for you. I hope that my information will be really useful for you. I wish you peace with my love. Now let's go to our video and get started. Without forgetting, if you subscribe to my channel and like it, you will make me happy. You will also be informed about future videos. If a narcissist cannot empathize, how can he know that he will hurt the other person? That's a very good question, isn't it? I think so. So let's try to clarify this question today. Now, you know that the inability to empathize is one of the reasons why people with narcissistic behavior behave the way they do. This is very clear. So if this person doesn't understand your feelings, how is it that they can manage to upset you indirectly, secretly, through clever manipulation? Here we have a different situation. So even someone with the most extreme narcissistic personality disorder is not completely devoid of empathy. And here we are not talking about people with narcissistic personality disorder, but more often about people who come before them, who are more normal but who have absorbed narcissistic behaviors. Anyway, as I said, even this person is not completely devoid of emotional empathy. What I mean here is that that person is not completely devoid of empathy, even though they don't include your emotions in the equation when they exhibit their own behavior. But this is not normal empathy as we know it. Because there are three different types of empathy: emotional, cognitive, and empathic empathy respectively. Here, the person we call a narcissist has cognitive empathy. If we define cognitive empathy, we can briefly say it is simply knowing how the other person feels and what they might think. Sometimes it's called perspective taking. This definition was given by Daniel Goleman, a renowned psychologist and author of the 1995 book Emotional Intelligence. The narcissist can superficially understand your thoughts that reflect your feelings. The narcissist cannot put himself in your shoes and really feel your pain, but he can understand what will hurt you, what will upset you. We can also safely assume that the narcissist is always planning how to hurt you. And let's not forget that sometimes a narcissist can be very deliberate in their hurtful words. They can be very calculated, but as I said, it's not a completely black and white situation. Narcissists are human beings too, even though getting a 100% definitive answer about these issues here, to answer the questions we have in our minds, encourages us to relax. When we first learn that the narcissist lacks empathy, we are only talking about empathy as we experience it, and this is one of the salient features when you read the criteria for narcissism found in the Narcissism Handbook. So cognitive empathy is not mentioned here. The narcissist can be very kind to you and thus get to the root of your hopes and dreams and then turn around and use these very important hopes and dreams to torture you. You see, the statement that a narcissist cannot empathize is not entirely true. I have said it many times before, but this is the essence of it. Because a narcissist needs to use cognitive empathy to get what they want from the people around them. Let me try to put it this way. For example, in the movies, the detective interrogating the detective officer wants to get information, the salesman wants to sell a car, or the lawyer wants to win the case. In all these situations, they need cognitive empathy to get into their head. They need to understand the subject's emotions and thoughts, which they can then manipulate to achieve an outcome that is most beneficial to them. So, you have probably found yourself wondering many times, do they love me or do they hate me? It is much easier to believe that this is not intentional and that the narcissist is not in control of their emotions and actions, but these actions are calculated.